Now the big question is, can we build ships and when we sell them on the market, run at a huge loss? And the answer to that is a big, resounding yes. Many people build ships and sell them on the market with a huge loss. Now, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to go about building a small frigate called a Tristan and hopefully sell this frigate on the market for a profit. So let's just open the market window here and type in Tristan for our search. Now if we look at the prices at which the Tristan are being sold at, the Tristan is being sold as low as 189,000 ISK. Some people are selling the ISK at 250,000 ISK, and the Tristan is being sold as high as 3 million ISK. Now, to get an idea of how much it's going to cost us to make a Tristan, we go to Eve Online Market. We type Tristan, we say look up, and it is a very useful tool, Eve Online Markets. And then when we look at Eve Online Markets, we click on its mineral worth. And what it does, it uses the median average value of all the ores, the mean average value of all the minerals, to calculate the mineral worth equivalent of the Tristan. Now you will notice that, for example, it says titanium for today the median is 2.7 units, and we need 23,000 titanium units, which is equivalent of 63,000 ISK. At pyrite trading at 6.3, we need 6,227 units, which is equivalent of 39,000 K. All in all, the Eve Online Market calculates in total to reproduce or to make a Tristan frigate will cost us the equivalent of 220,000 K. Now this proposed value of 220,000 K ISK to make 1 unit of Tristan frigate is assuming that our production efficiency is at its highest, at level 5. Now because my production efficiency is only at level 3, for me to produce that Tristan will cost approximately 10% more than it would cost someone who has production efficiency at level 5. Now to get an exact idea of how much it will cost me with production efficiency at level 3 to make a Tristan, let's go to the Science and Industry industry window. I say install job, I pick a blueprint, and now I'm using an original blueprint of a Tristan which I just bought today. Now installing this original Tristan blueprint, I say OK, and it tells me the minerals that I need to prepare this Tristan frigate. Now for example, notice that I need 6,793 units of pyrite. Remember that, I need 6,793 units of pyrite amongst other minerals. Now just to convince you that this amount is roughly 10% more than what I would originally need had my production efficiency been at level 5. So I look at the Tristan, I open up my Eve Online Markets, and there I noticed I would only have needed 6,227 units. had my production efficiency been at level 5. I repeat that. Had my production efficiency been as high as level 5, I would have only needed 6,227 units of pyrite. But because my production efficiency level is at level 3, I need roughly 10% more units, and I roughly needed 6,700 units of pyrite. Now, because my production efficiency is at level 3, I need 10% more minerals. Using EVE Online Markets, instead of costing me a total of 220,000 ESC to make a Tristan frigate, it will approximately cost me, with my skills, 10% more, which means it will roughly cost me 240,000 K. Now, with all things in life, as well as in EVE, there is some good news. Even with my low production efficiency of level 3, there is a way how I can get around this problem and produce my Tristan frigates at a very good price. And the answer to that are blueprint copies with a material level of 25 or higher. So what I have done is purchased a blueprint copy of a Tristan, and it has a material level of 25. So this is the original blueprint, and if I go back, and yeah, here we have the blueprint copy of a Tristan, which I purchased on the market at a very reasonable price. And what this copy says to me, it has a material level of 25, which is really good, which reduces my wastage factor. With this blueprint copy, I can make 30 runs, meaning I can make 30 frigates. And I will be using this blueprint copy to make my Tristan. So if I open up my production window, my science and production window, I install and pick on the blueprint copy, I now will notice very clearly that my material requirements have been reduced, and notice that my pyrite now only requires 6,249 units, and this compares extremely well with the optimum usage of pyrite. So if we go to EVE Online Markets, we will notice that the optimum pyrite is 6,227. Now, using the blueprint copy, I am now able to have the same material efficiency of had I had a production efficiency level of 5. So basically I've kind of cheated, and now I need the same amount of pyrite as I would have with a production efficiency level of 5. Now this effectively means, using this blueprint copy of material level 25, I can now produce my Tristan frigate at the same price of 220,000 K. So once I make my frigates, I can now sell them on the market for at least 220,000 K and above. The bottom line is that using the blueprint copies, I can now produce my Tristan frigates and be competitive and sell them on the market. Had I used a blueprint original, I would have had to sell my Tristan for at least 240,000, but now with the blueprint copy, I can now sell my frigate at 220,000 without running a loss. Now, to summarize what we have learned so far is, if you have a low production efficiency level, it is best to use blueprint copies to make your ships so that you can sell them on the market at effective prices.